Hey everyone, and today I just want to go over a really interesting video. So basically, just jumping right into it, Skyblock has a market cap of around 120 trillion coins, which I thought was really interesting because I've really wanted to calculate this out and never had gotten around to it. So I was actually able to do it with some definite integrals, so math is actually useful sometimes in real life. Funny that. But basically, what's funny about that though is in the top 1,000,000 players, it's about 121 trillion coins. But it's about 97 trillion are just in the top 30,000 players. So most of the wealth is in the top 30,000 players. But what's more interesting to me is that the top 100 players is only 5 trillion. And the top 1,000 is only 8 trillion. Versus top 1,000 to top 10,000, see the wealth isn't that different. And so the majority of wealth, you can see here the line kind of starts to steep off. And this is the more like long-term graph. It's actually pretty shallow. So what it means is that the majority of the wealth isn't owned by the very 1%. It's actually by the majority of active players, around 30,000 of them in total, which is why like big guilds can't manipulate the entire market overall, which is actually interesting. The top 20 guilds all combined are only about 12% of the active economy, which is a lot, but all like top 20 guilds is still not even 50% of the economy. But anyway, and then I found the data for March 1st versus right now, that was March 15th, and then December 31st, and then January 31st, or February 1st, I mean. And what was interesting about that is you can see net worth climbed up a ton, and then since February 1st, it actually dropped down a bit. So you can see was at 5.7 trill, and now it's down to 5.1 trill. So top players have been losing a lot of money in net worth recently just because of how everything's been kind of deflating lately. This part isn't very useful because guilds have been leaving. People rearrange in guilds all the time. But it is interesting how overall top players have been losing money. But anyway, I hope you guys found this video interesting. It was actually kind of a pain. I had to hand input all of these values myself because I don't know how to import or export stuff from Discord. And I had to like find them all one by one for all of these values just from random people, and then their net worth and what position they're in. And then I used trend line evaluations. Most of these have pretty high art values, so they're pretty reliable what the trends were. I mean, they're all above 9 or 0.9, which is pretty good. Plus or minus 10%, which I am fine with for this kind of video. But anyway, thanks for watching.